stick to the game plan, ping his head off, move, ping his head off. Be like Brunnan.
Well, there's still fighters that ain't here, guys. But yeah, let's get Seb up. He's fighting again. Another great fight, Jack Nicholls. I'll tell you what, Dennis, let's get Dennis up. Come up, Dennis.
Right take not here, then. You should be here. Oh no. Seb, boy. Scaff, let's go, Scaff. Let's go, Scaff. Come here.
So guys, before we get on to this fight, we're just going to talk about Den's gym, JJ's. Obviously, he runs the gym by himself, and as we all know, if anyone's got a gym, it's hard work to maintain and run a gym. So what I have said is that on the night, we're going to bring buckets down because Den put so much into the community, not just for the kids, but for the adults and everybody else. So on fight night on the 6th of December, we're going to bring a bucket along, and we're going to try and raise as much money as we can again to help Den personally put back into his gym, because it's a struggle on a day-to-day life, and he puts everything into it. But then just to explain a little bit about your gym, about what you do, and about what you give to the people.
Yeah, much appreciated, Steve. Any help, running the gym by myself, it's a cost of it. We've doubled in size, so we've got a bigger gym, but the costs are double, and I do it from my own heart. I've never ever done it for money. I do it because I love the sport, and that's my mum. Always phone when I'm on the mic, does mother. Yeah, this is it. But it's a pleasure to run. We've got some decent boxers coming through us, and they're doing really well. We've got some youngsters as well. We had 2 guys out for Malmesbury last night, and they had 2 wins. And they started with us. They still train with us as well. So. I open the gym 7 days a week. That's every week, yeah? It's not, we're closed for a week, or I don't take fucking holidays, pardon my French. That is my enjoyment, is the gym. It's tough at times and that, but, I got to thank all the boxers. We get people travelling from everywhere, Swindon, Trowbridge, Devizes, we've got a few guys there, and thing is, I like helping the boxers, try and bring on what I've learnt, but I actually want them to do better than I ever did, I'm learning every day. I know there's some people out there, got their say, but they don't ever say it to me, funny enough. But it's like, it's tough running a gym, but I've got some good people, some good boxers helping me now, so it's time to grow, but thanks for your help, Steve.
I've got to say, Dennis, in the scene, the past sort of 10 years, you've always had like your Spartans, Scorpion, Fight City, and the same sort of gyms, and it's really refreshing to see you bring a stable of fighters literally from the ground up, and now you've got like an amazing bunch of guys, you're winning fights, you're travelling, and you guys are really putting yourself in there with the likes of the Spartans and the Scorpions and the Fight City gym. So it's great to see, man. I'm really looking forward to see more products of your gym, and it's a testament to what you're doing, Dennis. So I'd like to say, good job, my man. It's good stuff.
Yeah, much appreciated, and any help helps me, and it helps the fighters in the gym. So yeah, bless you all.
I'll come down for a spar soon, my man.
So Seb, here we are. We're back. So
Scaff, let's go, Scaff.
Last outing. So when you was out last, the fight didn't go your way. That wasn't you. That wasn't you. You made it hard work. Yeah, but since then, listen, you've been in the gym, you've been training hard. Now you've watched Jack fight. He's at JJ's day in, day out, training hard. Dan can confirm that. But how do you see this fight panning out? I mean, you've seen the way Jack, is it Jack or Jake? You've seen the way Jake fights and what he brings.
Yeah, Jake's a slugger.
Just tell people about like how hard you've been training and how do you see this fight panning out?
Yeah, I've actually completed a full training camp this time. Obviously, last fight I was the only one from my gym fighting, so I was kind of skipping sessions when I shouldn't have been on my own. And you know when you train on your own, you don't put 100% in.
There's no one to test you. There's nothing
And
to measure against.
exactly. So now this time you've got all the lads. I think there's 8 of us. Well, Jess not fighting now, and obviously Craig. Everyone knows Craig and what he does, and he don't let us fucking have a breather. So yeah, it's been a solid camp, and I'm a lot more explosive this time. Of my jab's a lot better, and I'm using my range really well, and yeah, I think I'm going to get the win this time.
And so then, obviously, I'll come to you. Obviously, in terms of how Jake's been training, have you guys? Obviously, you've watched Seb, you've seen him fight before. Have you looked and seen any faults in the way he boxes? And are you coming in with a game plan? Because obviously, normally Jake just comes in and he's a one-dimensional fighter, and he just comes and loves to fight.
Yeah, we was just saying he likes to throw it down, Jake does, you know, and we'll be a good fight. I like Seb. I've seen Seb fight a few times now. And yeah, Jake, he would be here. It's not one of them that he's not here. It's his brother's birthday weekend. They're running late getting back, so they messaged me. But he'll be here fight day at 100%. And he's a banger, you know. We was just saying, not sort of off camera then, Jake could bring it, you know. As much as we're trying to coach him to box more as well, it's one of them, when the barrel goes, the belly of the beast comes out, doesn't it? So, you know, he's one of them, you know, but he's improved a lot, the same as his brother Adam.
Steve, I would say this fight has flown under the radar slightly, because the way they both fight, and when Seb turns up, because Seb is going to turn up a different guy than what he was last fight, and Jake turns up to fight, this could be a real scrap, Steve. This is definitely something flying under the radar. It could be, you know, it could be a barn burner, mate. It could be.
Mate, again, I think it's a fantastic fight, because, listen, when Seb is on his boxing, and I've trained Seb a couple of times, and I've took him on the pads. He's a great rangy fighter, and he carries decent power. Jake he's as fucking tough as they come and keeps coming. Now, that could play into your hands, because, you know, if you stick to a game plan and you box properly, you could pick him apart left, right and centre. Now, we all know how tough Jake is, and he won't stop coming. But how do you see this panning out? Because obviously, when you've got that in your head that like a fighter is like a one-dimensional fighter, if you like, but sometimes people love to see that, and it makes for an exciting fight. Do you think you're going to get caught up in that, and then lose the focus of your boxing ability and go to just tear up, or do you think that this time around you're going to stay composed and stick to a plan?
Yeah, I'll stick to the plan this time. We've done a lot of work with it with Craig, just using my range, get in, get out, keep moving, so no tear ups, stick to the game plan, just ping his head off, move, ping his head off, be like Brennan.
Let's go, Scaff, let's go.
And that is what makes it exciting, because
Up the Scaff.
Jack won't,
Up the Scaff.
Jake won't, or he will try not to allow that to happen. And this is why it is exciting, because when you've got a fighter who just wants to keep coming, and they're tough, like Gary Allen who you fought.
They don't stop.
Yeah, they don't stop coming, and you can throw everything at them, but you have to stay controlled, like what Alex did previous. If you can do that, then you can be absolutely successful. But what a fight, ladies and gentlemen. You're in for a treat. Again, December the 6th, get your tickets. We are pretty much sold out, and I'll say that now. I think there has become only one table available, but pretty much all standards are nearly gone. You'll get a few on the door. Ringside seated are gone. Balcony's gone. Complete sellout. And listen, this is why. But guys, a massive round of applause to these two guys fighting.